students, we are studying chapter number 11, that is human body and organ system. Today we are going to learn about functioning of blood. Functioning of blood, in that components of blood. Components of blood. Before this, we will recall here what is the definition of blood circulation, or what is the process of blood circulation. A process in which pumping of blood takes place. Pumping of blood takes place towards organ from heart and bringing it back towards heart. Such process is known as blood circulation. Very important definition is here. You also should recite this definition. So, the process of pumping of blood towards organ. Here, it is important. Towards organ from heart. Towards organ from heart and bringing it back towards heart. Such process is known as blood circulation. Now, we will study in detail about blood and their components. Okay. So, first we will see how the human blood is. So, human blood is red colored fluid. We know that blood is having red color. So, human blood is red colored fluid material which is made up of connective tissue. It is made up of connective tissue. And oxygenated blood is having pH 7.4 and it is salty in taste. So, see here about blood. It is red colored fluid material. Blood is red colored fluid material which is made up of connective tissues. Okay, we know that some blood cells are present in the cells and also plasma is present in the cell. And blood transport nutrients, water, gases from one place to another place or one cell to another cell, so that whatever the cells present in the blood, these are connected with each other. So, blood is said to be connective tissue, a fluid connective tissue. Understand? Now, the oxygenated blood is having pH 7.4. 7.4. It is very important for the filling the blanks, and it is having salty taste. Okay? It is alkaline in nature or alkaline fluid having 7.4 pH and salty in taste. So this is about blood. It is red colored fluid material made up of fluid connective tissue and having 7.4 pH, alkaline in nature and having salty taste. Now, this blood is composed of two components. Main two components. These are plasma membrane and blood cells. This blood consists of two main components. These are plasma membrane and blood cells. First, we will see here about plasma membrane. So, plasma, only plasma, not membrane. Okay, plasma and blood cells. Okay. So, first we will see about plasma. What is plasma actually? So, the pale yellow colored alkaline fluid present in blood. Pale yellow colored alkaline fluid is called as plasma. Plasma of blood or blood plasma. This is contains 90 to 92%. 90 to 92% of water. Means mainly in blood high amount of water is present. Okay, and in that large percentage of water is present in plasma, blood plasma. It contains 90 to 92% of water. Next to that, 6 to 8% proteins, 1 to 2% inorganic salts. Okay, so which type of proteins contains plasma, blood plasma? It is containing 6 to 8% of protein, and these are globulin, fibrinogen, prothrombin and some inorganic salts. Okay, so three proteins are present here: globulin, fibrinogen and prothrombin. Now, this globulin, it protects. Okay, globulin, it protects from pathogen. Okay, pathogen to the bloods or to the human body. Means the globulin is functions as protective layer in a blood. Then next to that, fibrinogen is present. fibrinogen and prothrombin. These are also type of proteins, fibrinogen and prothrombin. So what they are function here? Blood clotting. It is participate or they are the main component of clotting of blood. Clotting of blood. So what is actually clotting or process of clotting? Suppose we are injured. And from that injury blood is flows continuously. Blood flows continuously. After some time when we observe what happened, the flowing of blood it stops. Flowing of blood is stops. So why the flowing of blood is stops? It is only due to that fibrinogen and prothrombin. Fibrinogen and prothrombin and some of the platelets. Okay, so these are the takes place in the clotting of blood. As the blood is clots at the place of injury, so that flow of blood is stops. In this way, clotting of blood is takes place, and it is very important to clot the blood after injury. Okay, so fibrinogen, prothrombin, and some platelets are takes place in the take part in the process of clotting of blood. Okay, and here globulin protects from pathogen. Now, one more protein is remaining here, albumin. Albumin, okay. This type of protein is also present in blood. Albumin is also present in blood, and this albumin functions as, or it provides water, or it supply water to all over the blood which is present in human body. It provides water. Okay, so this is the main function of albumin. It is also type of protein. Then next, inorganic salts. So Ca, K, Na. Okay, this type of salts, inorganic salts, are present in blood. So these salts are attached or connected with nerve cord. These are connected with nerve cord, so that it transport message to nerve cord or to the nervous system, so that it controls the muscles and nerves. It controls muscles and nerves, as these are attached to nerve cord. Understand? So this is about blood plasma. It is very remember here, blood. After that, this blood is mainly composed of two components. These are plasma and blood cells. So here plasma is pale yellow, alkaline fluid, then contains 90 to 92% of water, 6 to 8% of protein, and 1 to 2% of inorganic salts. Now, which proteins these are? Globulin, which is a function as a protection from pathogen, fibrinogen, prothrombin, and albumin. Okay, fibrinogen and prothrombin take part in the clotting of blood. Albumin supplies water all over the body to the blood. Okay, then inorganic salts. These inorganic salts controls the muscles and nerves. Okay, so this is about blood plasma. Now, next important component of the blood is blood cells. Blood cells. So there are again three types of blood cells: RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. RBCs are known as red blood corpuscles. WBCs are said to be white blood corpuscles, and next it is platelets. So these RBCs are present in number 50 to 60 lakhs. 50 to 60 lakhs in per cubic millimeter. In per cubic millimeter of blood, 50 to 60 lakh RBCs are present. Okay, so this is the number of RBCs. And these are containing HB type of protein. This type of protein, HB. Due to this Hb, these are red in color, deep red in color due to Hb, means hemoglobin. Okay, RBCs are containing hemoglobin, which is type of protein, and due to that hemoglobin, RBCs are having deep red in color. Okay, this is the number of RBCs in per cubic millimeter. Okay, now where these RBCs are produced? In our bone or inside the bone, there is a hollow space, and in that hollow space or in that bone marrow, these RBCs are produced, and these RBCs are live in human body. It is up to 100 to 127 days. Means these are live for 100 to 127 days, and after that again these are produced new. There are produced new RBCs in the bone marrows. Okay. Next to that, WBCs. Okay, WBCs. So the number of WBCs in each cubic millimeter is 5,000 to 10,000. Okay. Again, these WBCs are made up of 5 types of protein. WBCs are made up of 5 types of protein. These are basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. Okay. WBCs are made up of 5 types of protein. These are basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. Now, these WBCs works as a soldier in our body. Okay, these are very important. These WBCs are, again remember here, WBCs are works as a soldier in our body. As these are protect us. These WBCs are protect us from microbial diseases, so that it functions as a soldier in human body. Then next to that, platelets. So platelets are very small disc-like structure present in human blood. These are very small disc-like structure present in human blood, and the number of platelets is 2.5 to 4 lakhs. Okay, 2.5 to 4 lakhs in per cubic millimeter of blood. And again, these platelets are take part in clotting of blood or blood clotting process. So these are also important. And in blood cells, the number of RBCs and number of WBCs and number of platelets, it should be same as shown in this chart. Okay. RBCs are present 50 to 60 lakh. It contains Hb. Okay. See here. The second component of blood is blood cells. Then RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Now, number of RBCs is 50 to 60 lakh. It is having protein. It is called as hemoglobin. Okay. Hemoglobin, and due to this hemoglobin, RBC is having deep red in color, and the number is present for each cubic millimeter. Then it is produced in bone marrow and live up to 100 to 127 days, and after 100 to 27 days, there are again produced new RBCs. Then WBCs 5,000 to 10,000 per cubic millimeter, and these are made up of 5 types of protein. Again, see here, basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils, monocytes, and lymphocytes. Then platelets. These are very small disc-like structure with the number 2.5 lakhs to the 4 lakhs. Okay. So this is about components of blood. We will see next part in next video. Thank you.